What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Meta Explorer. In today's video I will explain how can you buy land for cheap in the metaverse, where can you buy it, and how can you use that land basically. In today's video I'm gonna explain three different websites where you can purchase land very easily. Firstly, let's go to the Sandbox Alpha. Sandbox In the Sandbox Alpha, you can buy pieces of land as we see here on the map. You can access the map by going to the map section over here on the menu button. And as we see here, all the green dots, all the green properties that are colored over here, you can buy them and purchase them. As we see over here, you can bid them in an auction style. And the ones that are already bought are having a logo like over here, and many more. So where do you buy these properties that are located on the Sandbox Alpha? Well, Sandbox Alpha makes it very easy. You basically have to go to the OpenSea, which is a marketplace for NFTs, and then you can purchase them directly or win them in an auction type of sale. And as we see here on the Sandbox Alpha, the cheapest land available right now is going for 3.14 Ethereum. And as we see here on the coordinate, these are the coordinates which you can search up the land on the Sandbox Alpha. And as we see here on the image, the selected land over here is the one that we are talking about, and that's being sold for $11,854.22. As we see here, it's cheaper because there's really nothing nearby. There's not a piece of property that's owned by a big company. There's basically, it's in the middle of nowhere. That's why it's so cheap. And as we see here on the offers, there are other buyers that are sending offers to Sandbox Alpha. And as we see here, 2.85 is 1.85, and so on and so on. And the Sandbox Alpha can either sell it or just keep the price as it is. So this is one way to purchase land in the metaverse. The second way to purchase land on the metaverse is by going to Eartha marketplace, or use this link over here. I'll put the links down in the video below so you guys can access them directly. So Eartha concept of land is basically another Earth, and you can purchase land really wherever you wish for. And the land is being sold in this hexagon shape. So for example, if we go to the United States and go to Pennsylvania, for example, or Philadelphia, these hexagons over here are what's being sold. So you basically own this hexagon over here, and with this hexagon you can create buildings, jobs. It's really endless, or you can rent them out to other people. The concept of this is basically like in real life. You have multiple uses that you can share the land for or even sell it. So that's why it's good to get on the investment right now, so less people know it and you can benefit more. And this is actually a good way to invest money, as in the future these prices will significantly increase, as it's a big rectangle. As you see, it holds a lot of land on it. And this exact land goes for $524. You can purchase it by adding it to cart and then just basically placing an order and just paying it. And it's as easy as that. Your land will be saved on your wallet address. Let's just cancel this, and as you can see, there are a lot of available lands on across the entire US. Typically you want to buy a land that's closer to a major city or big highway or a tourist place, like for example New York, Los Angeles, San Diego, something like that. But you can buy in other places too, and it will actually be cheaper. In some places I've seen them for 200. Some of them have similar prices though. Or you can even actually buy pieces of water. Let's go over here. As you see here, you can actually buy pieces of water, and this one is going for $166. So you may say, what can I use this piece of water in the future? Where there are many uses where you can build like a small island, or who knows the possibilities. You can build like a small port or underwater hotel. The possibilities are endless. And these are going for pretty cheap too. As we see here, it's only going for $100. And you can also rent these pieces of land too. And as I said, this is not just for the United States. You can go across globe too, like China or Europe. So it's really endless. As we see here, you can even go to India. It's for the entire world, and here we can see it's cheaper because it's not as a popular area for purchases. So yeah, there's a lot of it. You can see here Pakistan, and this is just the beginning for Eartha, as they will have many more options for landowners on how to rent the properties, or you can even make money from them. So it's good to get now. So now in the moment that people don't really know much about it, so you can invest a little money, and in the future you'll have great return on your investment. As we see here, there's a lot of property on the Italy that haven't been purchased yet. Even on France, there's a ton. Like over here, this entire section is basically for sale. Spain too. Now let's go to the third option that I recommend the most, and that is Earth 2.0. With Earth 2.0, you have the entire world selection, like Eartha, and you can choose how many squares you want to buy. For example, let's go to the United States. Let's go over here. So if you zoom close enough, you'll see these squares that will pop up, as we see over here, and you can select these squares. Clear selection, and you can select the squares, and you can purchase only one, two, three, or you can make a huge selection, like over here. As is here, you can purchase a lot, and you can view the details, what the available sources are, and how much is going for. You can check on the details here. For example, this one is going for, oh, it just required us to log in. This one is going for $1,863. The direct conversion for this is $1 is equal one Earth.io unit. So it's basically 1 to 1 to the dollars. And for this much land, that is not bad. Having this much land and only paying 1,800. So really, the possibilities are endless. Or you can even choose like a smaller piece if you want just to invest a little bit. You can search up like a city or like a popular area and just select a good property piece, and you can basically purchase this for just $119. So you really don't have to pay much money or put much investment to it like Sandbox, where you had to pay $11,000. So this basically makes it much much simpler and having to invest less money into it. And in the future, when you have the land, you can actually mine on the land and get small NFTs that then you can sell for, how much they go for in action. So it's really good. I really recommend this site, as even when you purchase the land, you don't really have to have a wallet address. You can pay with your credit card or debit card directly. So you don't have to go through the setup of creating wallet address, sending the money, making sure the address where you send the money is correct, and waiting. It's really instant. You pay with your debit card or credit card, and you have the land right away. So I really recommend this. And as we see here, we can see here the property that's already bought, like in New York City, because it's a popular area. We can see here people have started buying them, and to be honest with you, New York City is, I think, 80% bought completely. There's not really much going on here. There's not many free properties. I mean, if you go in Queens or some other place, but like Manhattan is already seized. So that's why I recommend investing it in right now, so people don't know yet. We see over here in Queens there's some property that's still available. And you can do this globally wherever you want. It's not only the United States. And if you go to a place that's not really popular, you can buy a ton of land for cheap. So maybe that'll be good in the future as you'll have a lot of property. And here we can see the entire Earth. So yeah, that was today's video. I kind of explained on further details how to buy land, where can you buy it and use it. I recommend these three websites. I'm gonna leave a link on them on the description below. Make sure to check them out and tell me if you know any other land, and will you buy land and invest on the metaverse. Make sure to comment on the comment section below and let me know. That is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.